Hello all, Aaron here, and as you can see, you've seen by the thumbnail, you've read the title, it's the C.Scope EVO 6000. This has been eagerly anticipated by a lot of hardcore detectorists who are used to the C.Scope, who've used the C.Scope since the 70s, and yeah, this is their latest offering. It is waterproof, it is wireless, does have a built-in battery for charging, it's got all that good stuff you'd expect from a modern metal detector. Let's quickly run through some of the settings. Now, bear in mind though, I've never used a C.Scope before. Never used one. I know a lot of people who do, and a lot of people who swear by them. It's a British-built machine, so I'm very pleased to be using this. But this is the manual, and yeah, there's not a lot in it. For a new guy to C.Scope, which I am, I'm not going to be filling your head with lots of info. I can only tell you what I know. And what I do know is this thing turns on pretty quick. Bada boom. There you go. It's all done. One thing I want to point out as well. Look at the size of this thing. Look at it. This is a big old chunky monkey. This is massive. That's big. That is a big head unit. Okay. So, how you operate this, it's very simple. Those of you that are used to a C.Scope will know that most C.Scopes operate with twist dials, knobs, yeah? You've still got the same here, but it's all digital. So you've got digital knobs on your C.Scope. Lovely stuff. Right, so the first menu, when you press the menu button here, there you go, that is to select your search mode, okay? So you've got inland, beach, all metal, and custom. Now, inland, obviously, as you would know, ideal for sites with normal soil conditions where discrimination is required. Second down, you've got the beach, optimized for salty or mineralized sand or soil, use on dry or wet ground or in the water. So if you find you're inland and you're in a field and it's highly mineralized, you might want to check out beach mode because of the mineralization. That will come into play in a field that is normally tricky. Yeah? You've also got all metal, perfect for uncluttered sites. Sometimes you might want to find, sometimes you want to find and even dig everything, says here in the manual. So there you go, all metal mode, third one down. And finally, you've got custom. Find your favorite settings and store them as custom programs. Yeah, at the bottom it does say store. So you can come down to custom, tweak everything that you want to tweak, hit store, job done. That then is all saved as the fourth item on the menu, custom. Next, we've got the dials themselves. So as you can see there, you've got the iron volume, discrimination, and sensitivity. That is all operated on this side. And if you want to select them, it's very easy. You just go up and down. See that? Up and down. And once you've gone up and down, you find the one you want. Okay. And then you just knock it up and down. Simple as that. Again, up and down. And when you're happy with that, okay, and you're back to searching. Very, very simple. There are three different swing modes on this machine. You've got your normal swing, your normal motion swing, great for picking out targets from background signals and showing the most accurate target IDs. You must move the head to get a signal though, so you've got to keep it swinging to get a signal. The pinpoint is here, just a little press, puts it in pinpoint mode. Let's just, got some scissors here, look. There we go. If you do a long press on, let's take that off, do a long press on the pinpoint. There we go. Now that puts it into non-motion audio discrimination. Now a long press on the pointer puts your detector in the non-motion mode. It's great for overgrown, cluttered sites and good depth with discrimination tones and target IDs. So, if you're somewhere and it's really overgrown, you know, and you're having trouble swinging it, stick it in that mode and just hover over where you're trying to get to. And then a second long press puts it in the detector in classic non-motion mode, where you find everything. Long press again, takes it back out of them. So that's interesting. I'll be looking forward to using that on the beach where I can maybe get the coil in and out of all the little rocks and things, you know, where you can't swing but you can poke a coil. Yeah, that could be where it comes into play. Now for the rest of it, there is not much in the booklet. So these search modes, the ground balance, the tracking ground balance, the auto and all that, and the normal ground, there is nothing in the magazine about that, nothing in the instructions about it. I might have to go online to find out about those. But ground balance is ground balance, isn't it? I suppose I would just stick it onto auto and leave it on that. I think that is where I would leave it. So yeah, the last one there, you've got volume. Let's just zoom in. You've got volume, you've got the backlight, you've got pair and Bluetooth. So again, it's just a case of just selecting it. That's your volume. Look, let's just zoom out. Knock up your volume. Okay. You can also choose your backlight, go down to backlight, put that on, turn that all the way up, and it's a lovely blue glow. There we go. You've also got pair down here for pairing your headphones. Okay, now the C.Scope headphones are absolutely lovely, but they are rather reminiscent of the Minelab ones, a slightly updated version. But these are, yeah, absolutely brilliant. Again, to pair them, you press the middle button, you hold the button in. There we go. And you should see a light flash at the bottom. But what you want to do is hold it in until it flashes red and blue. Okay? So, there we go. So now it's in pairing mode. Machine is still pairing, as indicated by the top corner just here. And there we go. We are done. That's all paired up. If I just put the headphones here next to the mic, have a listen. There you go. So they're paired. But if you've got one and you haven't got the headphones, let's just turn those off. But you have got a pair of these or some of the other low latency Bluetooth headphones, then they will pair. They will pair to these headphones. They'll pair to the Minelab or anything else that's Bluetooth and low latency. So if you've got those headphones, yeah. And they fold up really small as well. Look at that. It's quite nice. So that is some of the features, some of the parts of the menu on the C.Scope. Right, I think we've been through that enough now. Let's get it out on the dirt box in the next video and see how we get on. We're going to run it hot as possible. We're going to run it zero discrimination, sensitivity up to the max. I'll have a look at it, see how we can get the deepest from it. Let's see how we get on. But that will be in the next video. So if you want to see that, if you want to see this on the dirt box, make sure you stick around for it.